everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet Rainbows and Butterflies. Today we're going to learn how to crochet this Christmas coaster. For this tutorial I'm using crochet hook 3mm. You can use any crochet yarn, but for this project I'm using crochet 4-ply cotton yarn and I've used 3 colors. So let's get started. We begin with a slip knot. Now once you have your slip knot, you need to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you work a slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring. We're going to work the next row right into this ring. For the next row you chain 3. This will be counted as a first double crochet of this row. In this ring you work 1 double crochet, chain 1, you work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 1, again 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. I'm going to call this a cluster. So we have 1, 2 and 3. You need to work 3 more. 1, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. The last one, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So you need to have a total of 6. So that's 6 clusters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1. Now you need to complete your row by working a slip stitch into the first chain 3. 1, 2, 3 in the third chain. You work a slip stitch and you chain 1 and cut your yarn. We're going to change the color for the next row. Now we're going to join the next color right here. You completed your row in this stitch. Right before that you have a chain space. In that we join the next color. And you chain 3. In the same space you work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets in the same chain space, 1 and 2. Now we're going to skip the 2 double crochets here. In the next chain space you work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same space, 1 and 2. Again skip the 2 double crochets. In the next space you work 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same space. You need to continue working this pattern till you reach the end of this row. After you complete your row, you need to join it with a slip stitch into the first chain 3. Now for the next row you need to work a slip stitch in the next stitch and a slip stitch in the chain space. We're going to start the row in the chain space. Now you chain 3. This will be counted as a first double crochet of this row. In the same space you work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. You need to skip the 2 double crochets here. Now you have a space here between these two and these 2 double crochets. It's not a chain space, but you just have a space. Right into that space you work 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Now in the next chain space 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. In the next space 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. In the next chain space 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Now you need to continue working this pattern till you reach the end of this row. After you complete your row, you need to work a slip stitch into the first chain 3 that you started this row with. Now to start the next row you need to work a slip stitch in the next stitch, a slip stitch in the next stitch, and in the space that you have between the 3 double crochets, right into that space you work a slip stitch. We are going to be working in the spaces between the 3 double crochets. Now you chain 3. In the same space you work 1 double crochet, chain 1. In the same space you work 2 double crochets. You skip the 3 double crochets, you go to the next space, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same space. Skip the 3 double crochets in the next space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets in the same space. And now you need to continue working this pattern till you reach the end of this row. After you complete your row, you need to work a slip stitch into the first chain 3 that you started this row with. You chain 1 and cut your yarn. We're going to change the color for the next row. Now the next color I'm going to join in right here. We finished our stitch right here. We completed the row in this stitch. Before that you have a space. It's not a chain space, it's just a space between the 2 double crochets. Right there I'm going to attach the yarn, work 1 single crochet in the same space. Now you need to skip the 2 double crochets. In the chain space right here you work 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Skip the 2 double crochets. Now you have a space right here before the next 2 double crochets start. In this space you work a single crochet. Again skip 2 double crochets. In the chain space here you work 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Skip 2 double crochets. In the space right here, you work a single crochet. And now you need to continue working this pattern till you reach the end of this row. After you complete your row, you need to join it with a slip stitch into the first single crochet of this row. Now you chain one and cut your yarn. We are going to change the color for the next row. Now we are going to join the yarn in the first double crochet of the previous row. We finished our row right here in the single crochet. Now here in the first double crochet, we join the next yarn. You work one single crochet in the same stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch. Now you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to work a picot stitch right here. For that you chain 3 and you work a slip stitch in the first chain. You continue working one single crochet in the next stitch, one single crochet in the next stitch, that's 2, one single crochet in the next stitch, 3, and one single crochet in the next. Now we are not going to work in the single crochet stitch right here, but you will need to pull up a yarn from this space, the previous row right here, right into this space. You need to enter your hook and pull up your yarn and work a single crochet. Now you continue working one double crochet in the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you work the picot stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, a slip stitch in the first chain. Continue with one single crochet in the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we've reached the single crochet again. We are not going to work in that. You need to pull up a loop right from this space. Pull it up and you work a single crochet. Continue with one single crochet in 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. You work the picot stitch, 1, 2, 3, you chain 3 and you work a slip stitch in the first chain. Continue with one single crochet in the next 4 stitches, 3 and 4. And now you work in this space, pull up a loop, and you work a single crochet. You need to continue working this pattern till you reach the end of this row. After you complete your row, you need to join it with a slip stitch in the first single crochet of this row, chain 1 and cut your yarn. Now I'm going to work a chain right in the center. For that, you insert your hook right here and pull up a loop like this. Now you go into the next stitch and pull up a loop through your previous stitch. Now you go into the space, pull up a loop through your stitch, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop through your stitch, again into the next stitch, in the space, in the next stitch, and you need to continue working this till you reach right up till here. Once you complete working the chain, you go into the first stitch again, pull up your loop. Now you cut your yarn, you pull up your loop on this end, and now you need to work in this end like this. You can tie the two ends together and work in the loose ends. We've completed working the Christmas coaster. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and happy crocheting.